Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now this is going to be another pickups video because I want to show you some horror movies. There you go, guys. That I recently either sent for or picked up while I was out. So there's some DVDs here and there's some Blu-ray. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So I'm going to begin with the horror DVDs. So I'll just put the Blu-rays aside for the moment. Okay, right, okay. So the first DVD I'd like to show you guys is it's quite a rare movie actually. It's a foreign movie from 1973. Its English title is the bells. Its English title is The Bells of Hell, but its foreign title is La Campana del Inferno. So there you go, guys. It's a kind of a supernatural, psychological thriller story. Now, I watched it last night, and guys, I have to tell you, it wasn't a great movie at all. It was extremely slow, very boring, and I must admit, I found myself dropping off near the end. Yeah, so yeah, very slow and that, and as I say, like the wasn't a good movie at all. And I just have to put my hand there, guys, over the back there, because yeah, it wasn't a good movie at all, guys. So I threw it on eBay. So there you go. That's the first DVD pickup I'd like to show you. That is The Bell from Hell, otherwise known as La Campana del Inferno. Awful movie. Next one is it's a horror anthology movie. I've got a couple of horror anthologies actually in my pickups. I've never heard of this movie, never seen it. It's a movie called Tales from the Grave. I'm sorry about the glare, guys, and I'm doing this at night, and I've got my ring lights on. Yeah, so there you go, Tales from the Grave, and this has got a couple of stories on it here and that. Yeah, so it looks pretty good in that. So I'll be watching this maybe if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. So there you go. That is Tales from the Grave, and believe it or not, I've got another anthology title here. It's got exactly the same. It's got the same title, but it's a totally different movie. Again, Tales from the Grave. Yeah. So again, I don't know anything about this movie. I've never seen it. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. So there you go, guys. There's the back. I've got to sort of like show it at an angle because of the glare from the from the ring light and that. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. Yeah, again, a couple of stories that look good. 3 in total here actually. So there you go. That is Tales from the Grave. Next one up is a movie. I came across this actually when I was out shopping in Liverpool on Saturday afternoon. I got it from a charity shop. I have seen it before. It's a sci-fi horror classic. This is the 50th anniversary edition. Yeah, got it only £1.99 in one of the charity shops in Liverpool, and that is a movie called 20 Million Miles to Earth. As I say, I have seen this movie, but this has got the colorized version as well. A lot of people aren't too keen on it, on colorized movies, but I don't mind. I'm like, so it's got some great special features on here as well, guys. Yeah, remembering 20 Million Miles to Earth, the colorization process. Yeah, various interviews and so forth and that. So I'm looking forward to revisiting that one in colour. So there you go. That is 20 Million Miles to Earth. Next up is, again, I got this from the same charity shop in Liverpool on Saturday, and I watched it over the weekend, and very disappointed, guys. It was another one of those slow movies and that, the very sleep-inducing movies, and that is a movie called The Last House. I didn't care for this movie at all, guys. It was a load of rubbish. It really was. The story was all over the place as well, and that, yeah. So that will be another one for eBay. Yeah, awful movie. The Last House. Next up is, I've actually done an unboxing of this already recently. With me being a big Dracula fan, I couldn't resist picking this up. And I think if you're a Dracula fan, you need to get this DVD for your collection. And that it's a kind of a documentary compilation, of all the every aspect about Dracula really in the movies, from folklore to screen, and that is a DVD called The Trail of Dracula. Isn't that a fantastic photo there, guys, of Christopher Lee, the late great Christopher Lee as Count Dracula. And yeah, it tells you all about Dracula and that, you know, all the movies and that. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. So there you go. That is The Trail of Dracula. The last DVD I'd like to show you, well, this is more of a TV series, actually. It's from 1974. It's got kind of like, it's not really strictly horror, but it's got kind of like creepy supernatural elements in it. I have fond memories of watching this in early 1974. They only made six episodes of it, and that is a TV series called Zodiac, starring Anushka Hempel and Anton Rogers. Yeah, so as I say, this is from 1974, and it's a kind of some people said this predates Medium, you know, the American drama series Medium, and that this is a kind of sort of like a precursor, really. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. There's the lovely Anushka Hempel there. She plays like a kind of psychic, and she assists Anton Rogers, who plays a detective with different cases and that. So and when I've watched all the episodes, guys, I'll do a review of this. Yeah, it's quite rare. This is quite hard to get hold of now. Yeah, so there you go. That's the TV series from 1974, and that is Zodiac. Right then, guys, onto the Blu-rays. So the first Blu-ray I'd like to show you is again, this is one I got cheaply. Well, I got this today actually when I was down in Birkenhead, you know, shopping. I got it from CEX. I've seen it before, but I don't remember too much about it. There's actually 2 movies in this franchise, and that is a movie called The Collector. So yeah, so I've never seen this on Blu-ray, so I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. So there you go. There's the back there, guys. So that's the first Blu-ray I'd like to show you, and that is The Collector. Next up is, and this is one of my favourite, you know, if you've been watching my videos, you know how much of a big fan of the blonde American actress Linda Day George, and this is one of my favourite movies starring her. It was made in 1983, and it's a kind of a supernatural horror thriller, and that is a movie called Mortuary. Fantastic slipcover there, guys, from MVD. So there you go. It's got no reversible artwork. It's just got the same picture in that. So and there's just a couple of stills, guys, from the movie. Yeah. I love Linda Day George and that, so I'm really looking forward to watching this one. It hasn't got all that many in the way of special features. So there you go. It's got a husband in here as well, Christopher George. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. It's a great movie. Mortuary. Next up is now this is another franchise that's got 2 movies like The Collector, and sent off with these on Amazon and that, you know, at a pretty reasonable price. I have seen it before, but I don't remember too much about them. That is The Descents, and The Descents Part 2. Yeah, I must admit, I do prefer the first one. Yeah, the second one's okay, but it's not as good as the first one and that. So I'm looking forward to revisiting these. And there's the back there, guys. Just have a gander at that. And then there you go, the back of The Descents Part 2. So yeah, so the only gripe I've got here, this was advertised on Amazon with a slipcover, and as is always the case with Amazon, you don't know for sure you're going to get the slipcover. So unfortunately, I was quite disappointed, you know, when I got the parcels to see there was no slipcovers. Any of you guys out there got a slipcover for The Descent, please let me know. If you know of anybody who's got a slipcover, please let me know. Be very, very grateful. And I've got a couple of movies actually that I need slipcovers for. So for example, Host, you know, the Pet Sematary 4K. Yeah, so as I say, guys, if you know of anybody who you know does slipcovers, let me know. I'll be eternally grateful. So there you go. That is The Descents, and that is The Descents Part 2. Right, next up is now again I've done a review of this recently. I did have the novel of it, but as I said in my video, I cast the novel aside because I got a little bit slow. There's one certain scene in that seemed to drag on and on and on. So I cast the novel aside and I watched the movie and I quite liked the movie. So I've gone back to the novel now just to see how it compares now. So I've skipped that scene and that. So I'm just going further into the novel now just to see how the end compares to this. And that is a movie called The Ruins, yeah, great movie, lovely cinematography about this group of young people. They go on a vacation and that, and they go to this it's kind of a temple in the middle of the jungle and that, and they get trapped up there. Basically, it's got all these flowers underneath it and these like creeping like plants. They seem to take on a life of their own, and they kill people and that. Yeah, I won't say any more about it in case you haven't seen it, but it's a great movie, The Ruins. I think there's the back there, guys. Couple of stills and that. Oh yeah, and you find some dead bodies as well along the way, listed, you know, all along the path and on the ruins itself. Yeah, so there you go. That is The Ruins. Next up is another anthology movie, this time in Blu-ray. Don't know anything at all about this movie, and you know, I've said it loads of times how much I love me horror anthology movies. So when I saw this one, I thought to myself, I've got to get that. Especially it's got 8 tales in it, complete with the framing story of the you know, the disc jockey, and that is a movie called A Night of Horror. And that fantastic cover, guys. There's the DJ there, and presumably they're all the characters from each story. So I'm looking forward to checking this quite rare, actually, horror anthology movie out. Yeah, and there's the back there, guys. If you want to take a quick gander at the back, there he is. There's the late night DJ. And some stills from the stories and that. So yes, not a bad little a few weeks for picking up some horror anthologies. Yeah, I've got the 2 DVDs, and then I've got this one. So there you go. That is A Night of Horror, which you ordered from Amazon Germany. Right, next up is now I'm a huge fan of the American supernatural thriller writer Shirley Jackson, she wrote such classics as We Have Always Lived in the Castle, The Haunting of Hill House, you know, and of course a famous short story, The Lottery. And I didn't know they'd made a movie of her life in that, you know, and so it's got the girl in it from The Invisible Man, Elizabeth Moss, who plays Shirley, and well, she's the titular character actually of this movie called Shirley. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking this out and that, covering a certain aspect of Shirley Jackson's life and that. Oh, she's a fantastic writer, Shirley Jackson. If you haven't read any of her books, I highly recommend, you know, start with, in regards to her short stories, I would start with The Lottery. That was the story that really made her famous and that, you know, and a very, very notorious story because it was banned, actually. Yeah, very, very shocking ending and that. Yeah, but oh yeah, love Shirley Jackson, and I'm just in the throes now of collecting all her books, and I've just got a couple more to go and have the whole Shirley Jackson, you know, sort of like catalogue, really. But yeah, I didn't know they'd made a movie of it and that, Shirley Jackson. So there you go. That is Shirley. And last but by no means least is the 3rd movie in a trilogy I've been collecting by Hammer Films. Now, I must admit, in compared to Dracula, the Dracula and Frankenstein movies, and this comes like a little bit way down the list and that, but I enjoyed the first movie that much. Wasn't too keen on the second one, but I just had to get the 3rd one, you know, from the 60s, and that is Quasimodo and the Pit. Fantastic edition, this, guys, from Screen Factory and that. And there's the back there, guys. There's Quasimodo himself. Yeah, so fantastic edition and that. It's got like a wealth of special features on and that. And so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Yeah, so that completes my Quasimodo movie trilogy. So there you go, guys. That's the last pickup I'd like to show you for this video, and that is Quasimodo and the Pit. Right, and that's it. All right then, guys. Thanks for watching. Have you guys seen any of these movies by any chance? What did you think of? You know, what did you think of them? Please let me know in the comments down below. I'd be very interested, you know, to hear what you thought of them. That. Oh yeah, I'm particularly made up getting those, you know, those horror anthologies and that. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into them. And coming on Halloween and that, it's always nice to get some horror movies what you've never seen and that. It's rather rare and that. So oh yeah, I'm really made up with that haul. I really am. So have you guys been watching any good horror movies lately? Let me know again. Let me know in the comments, you know, down below. I'd be very interested, you know, to hear what you've picked up on that. So okay then, guys. Well, so that's the usual. If you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and all going well. I'll talk to you all again in the next video. Oh, and by the way, I hope to be going back on live again this Thursday at 8 o'clock, yeah. So I'll be putting my little promo thumbnail up within the next day or so. All right then, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.